Hi guys, and welcome back to Lilywhite FC, episode 6 of Lilywhite Lane. Today we're going to be we're going to open up a couple of bronze packs. I'm not going to bore you with all 10 packs like I have done in the past. I'm just going to show you the packs I've actually got something half decent in them. And then once those packs have been opened, we're going to go and try and do an SBC, and we'll go into a couple of games afterwards. So sit back, enjoy the episode, and we'll see what we can get in the bronze packs. Before we go into the bronze packs, I would like to just make you aware of a load of transfers that have actually gone. As you can see here, I've sold 42 items. Most of them have been fitnesses. As I said to you before, they are selling. Managed to sell that kit there for 300 coins. Got some healing cards sold, some players. So generally actually done not too bad. I decided to sell this who was going for 7,400 coins. That was an absolutely great bargain because of the SBC, so I managed to sell him for a premium amount of money there. Funnily enough, the Celtic players are actually going for really cheap, but the Ranger players are actually going really expensive. So managed to make myself a good couple of quid on that one there. Still got a couple of items there up for sale, but nothing too amazing. So I'm not expecting anything to sell out of those. I might have to quick sell these items. So I'm going to go straight into the bronze packs, and as I said, I won't show you all of them because it can be a little bit boring if you're not the one that's actually doing the opening. But if I do get something decent, I will make sure that you guys see it. So we'll just first pack here, and we get ourselves a Eredivisie player, and okay, we've got ourselves a squad fitness in there. That'll get us a couple of coins. We've got a Scottish player, English player from the Scottish League in there. He might sell because of the SBC at the moment. So we're just going to list this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to save this squad fitness. And the reason why is because I've realised that I actually need to keep some of these myself for things that are coming up. Now, the reason why he might sell is because of the SBC that's out at this moment in time, and also for the Scottish League SBC. He is going for about 300 coins. I'm going to stick mine up for that, and also I'm just going to stick up this duplicate as well. Pack number 4. Pack number 4. Sweet, used to be a good goalkeeper. Oh yes, another Premier League midfielder, which will go. Final pack before I try and do an SBC is non-rare. Okay, so I'm going to go and try and find an SBC to do, and then we'll have the SBC in a minute. I was very close to completing this SBC foreign players to get myself a 2 red gold player pack for the Premier League. I unfortunately didn't actually have all the players I need, so I actually ended up having to buy this Davy guy for 200 coins, and I also had to buy this Niman also for 400 coins. So I did manage to get this complete for only 800 coins. So I'm going to submit that for today's SBC. Which is obviously, like I say, going to give us a 2 gold rare player pack. Now, I'm sure you've already noticed that my coins have come down as well, and that'll be made apparent in a minute with the squad that I show you. But I want to get this gold pack open, so let's have a look, and fingers crossed, give us somebody decent. So there's no walkout in there, there's no big flare, no inform. We're getting a right mid, and we get ourselves a Torre. So we'll stick him into the Premier League team because he is Premier League, so he will fit in there. He's obviously not going to fit into anything, so we'll stick him up on the transfer market and get ourselves, well, it looks at 900 coins for him. So I'll stick him up for 850, and then that's another 2 bronze packs I'll be able to open, and I'll just send that one to club. So the reason why my coin balance has come down there since I opened up those bronze packs is because I actually have gone out and bought myself a load of, well, not a load of, some players to go into my Prem team. And as you can see here, I have now got myself a Reed, who's a nice pacey centre back who can go into the back there with Toby Alderweireld, with Jan Vertonghen. Sorry. I also bought myself Emre Can as well. He will fit in perfectly there. Is as a yet again a nice like mid pacey kind of centre mid. He's got good defensive stats on him of 78, with good passing of 78 and also good dribbling of 78, so a nice triple stat there. Somebody called Capgun Tom, who does this FIFA bingo, likes to find the odd triple stat, so that will go fit in perfectly there. And I also did buy Toby Alderweireld as well. I managed to get him quite cheap actually. He come with a backbone. I got him for 6,400 coins. He come with a backbone chem style on him as well, and he also came with 21 contracts, so he will fit in perfectly into the Premier League team as well. However, since buying Toby Alderweireld, this means now that if you look here, I now have a complete starting 11 of a Spurs team. And that is going to be the team that I'm going to rock out with first of all in the first game. I'm just going to fill the subs bench with Premier League players, non-loanees. So we're just going to stick Reed, Can, Torre, Dyer, Gray, Ward, whoever he was, I didn't get to see his name, and that's it. So, Ad Arab, sorry, probably just tore that apart there. So, this is a good team that I'm going to be going into the next game with, and let's get into it. West Ham, he has a full West Ham team apart from his left mid and his striking position. He's called this squad the Irons, obviously with Musa and some other lad in there as well. So, this is going to be a good game, I think. This is going to be a good game. Come back to me for the highlights. Okay, so that game ended 2-2. One goal from Vincent Janssen and one goal from Jan Vertonghen. I had to take off Edwards at the beginning of the game. He got injured, so I put on Can and put Ali in his place. And I also took off Dyer and Harrison towards the end of the game to try and add a little bit of pace to the game. So first goal came from Vincent Janssen. It was a corner and it was headed on from the near post to the back post, and then Jan Vertonghen was there to slot it into the net, which was pretty tasty, if you don't mind me saying so myself. And then also his goal then came towards the end of the first half. He had Musa on the ball. He just split me for pace and just managed to bury it in the bottom right hand corner. So that was the first half. Going into the second half, managed to get off to a good start. Took on Janssen, and he managed to break through there and put it into the top bins. So a nice little take there from Janssen. I'm actually really liking Janssen on this game. He's playing really well. But then Mark Noble Nobes came out with this little bad boy. To be honest with you, I was a little ripping that Vorm didn't reach it, and I can't wait until I have enough coins to get Lloris in there, because I think Lloris would have had that over because he's got better speed, I believe, than Vorm. But such is life. There were some good misses and everything. I actually thought that I had a penalty, but apparently it wasn't given. But oh yeah, that was a great shot from Dele Alli. That was going straight into the corner. Great save from Randolph there. So overall, not too disappointed, because 2-2 is better than a 2-0. But you can see there from the stats, I absolutely dominated him with shots and shots on target. It's just that his goalkeeper just wasn't letting anything in, apart from the two that I got in. So that's the first game. We'll just add some fitnesses and play around with the team, and we'll probably come in with the Prem team for the next game. Decided to go with the Premiership team for the second game in today's episode, and we've changed it around a little bit. I've put Reed in the centre back with Jan Vertonghen. I also have got Bellerin right back for a nice little bit of pace, and I've kept Davies on left back because I haven't really got anyone else to replace him with. Chan, Ali and Dyer will take the centre mid role and cam role, and we're playing Mahrez lone and Martial lone left and right wing, and we'll keep him with Janssen up top and Butland in net. Going up against a guy called Lezarab 05. He's got a Premiership team playing with some loanees that I've got as well, but he's also actually got himself Ali, Sané and Walcott on, so he's got loads of pace there. He's playing Van Aanholt on the right back position, out of position, but he has got John Stones in the back. So if he hasn't got his defenders set up as stay back, then to be honest with you, hopefully I'll have a chance with a little bit of pace on the wing there. So come back to me at the end of the game as always, and we'll just go over the review. How disappointing. So lost that game there 2-1. I managed to get a nice early goal from Dele Alli, which we'll look at in a minute. But unfortunately, I let a good goal through, and Jan Vertonghen just didn't have the pace to get back for one of the goals, which I'll show you now. So looking at the stats, it was almost quite even, 11-9 shots, 6-5, 50-50 possession. So it was a well thought out game from both sides. Dele Alli's goal, like I say, was a great through ball goal. Managed to get it in from one player, and then basically Dele Alli followed up, which put the ball in the back of the net. Then I hit the post, he hit the post and made some saves, but Firmino's goal from him, basically, like I say, just he had pace on Jan Vertonghen there. He just didn't have the pace to handle Jan Vertonghen, and it looks like Jan Vertonghen ran away from him, but I don't remember it like that. So hit the post, I missed. Actually, this was quite unfortunate, actually, I think if I had a midfield, like a Cam or a midfielder on that, I think that would have actually possibly stayed down. But then the first half was where all the action happened. This was a decent enough attempt to save it from Vorm, but he just didn't have the strength to hold the ball out of it. So that now concludes the 6th episode in my Lilywhite Lane Road to Glory series. So not a great start to Division 9, win, a draw and a loss. Hopefully going to pick this up in the next game. Going to get myself some better players to fit the squad. I'll have a look into that and get those players put in for the next time that we come to see the next episode. So thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Please share this with your friends if you feel they'll be interested in it. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.